Today's horoscope, Gemini September 21st, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. With the annual Sun-Neptune opposition occurring today, you can feel vulnerable to ups and downs related to reputation or career matters or family and living conditions. You may not know where you stand on an issue or where you're heading, and this state can undermine your motivation levels. Someone in your life may not be on board with your goals or lack of defined goals. You're sensitive about your reputation, and ambiguities about your long-term plans or career can affect your enjoyment of home life. You might struggle with your intuition, unsure whether to trust it, making it an uncertain time for decision-making. In truth, your living conditions, relationship with family, and personal life are strengthening this month, and the current emotional dip is a reminder to adjust your expectations or dreams and goals to match your current situation better. Your search for more meaning is ongoing, and you're bound to deal with speed bumps along the way. The moon's move into your solar house today signals that getting more rest and time for reflection can help center you. A rather challenging day for your personal and romantic life lies ahead of you. This is because the mighty Sun is going to clash with an overpowering Neptune within the sky. You may suddenly feel overly emotional, paranoid, and panicked, so it would be best not to indulge in addictions or libations to take the edge off. Some confusing or disconcerting emotional news will likely pop up, throwing you for a loop and triggering immense anxiety. Don't let the toxic energy get the best of you. Try to meditate, stay grounded, and keep yourself balanced. How do you see your career path? What you once set out to do might be different from what you are currently pursuing. You may have strayed from the original goal, ambition, or desired career path. It will dawn on you as the Sun in Virgo opposes Neptune retrograde in Pisces. You might be surprised by where you are and what you currently do for work. It might be ideal if you ended up on a much better career path. But you might also be shocked when you realize how different your career path has turned out. You are capable of rising above the earthly plane and seeing straight into the future, but it's a vision that can sometimes be quite difficult to share with others. To help merge this talent with more practical matters, forge a partnership and say, your exercise regimen. You can keep the long-term goals in mind and your partner can motivate you on the day-to-day stuff. Together you can shape your goals into reality. Today is going to be positive, notably in terms of your relationships. You will be able to take advantage of this to establish close ties with someone among your family or friends. However, don't rush to be the one that takes the first step because today's vibrations indicate that you should let those close to you take action first. In addition, try to make the projects you have with others progress and exchange viewpoints with those you collaborate with, but without radically modifying your plans. Being a better listener doesn't mean changing your own opinion. As she enters her final 3 days in a fun, playful, romantic, and creatively charged part of your chart, Venus is still facing pushback from life's demands or roadblocks and barriers, whether real or imagined. However, something special is also brewing on the income, work, and career fronts that is set to explode with potential over the coming weeks. She aims to prioritize balancing work and play while it is still easy to achieve. Chances are just a few tweaks are needed to find the right work and life balance. At the same time that Venus, the planet of love, is just 3 days away from leaving your romantic sector, the Sun is just 3 days away from returning. The Sun will return to put the solar on matters of the heart during Venus' final hours while giving her someone to pass the torch to. Until then, Venus is forging a trail for the planets following in her wake, and to do that, she is confronting old excuses, roadblocks, and barriers, whether real or imagined, in her path. Daily Planetary Overview. The Sun in Virgo opposes Neptune retrograde in Pisces today, and the universe is sending you a powerful message. It's time to be honest with yourself. This is one of those moments when you're invited to take a hard look in the mirror, not just to see your reflection but to truly acknowledge what's going on beneath the surface. What do you see? It's possible that there's something you've been avoiding or an area of your life you've been less than honest with yourself about. We all do it from time to time, whether it's about a relationship, a habit, or even how we feel about ourselves. But today, the stars are offering you a chance to face that truth and, in doing so, set yourself free. In fact, today's cosmic energy could make it the perfect time to engage in meaningful conversations, especially the ones that might have felt difficult or uncomfortable. Think about a time when you approached a tense situation with calmness and diplomacy. Do you remember how that shifted the dynamic, turning what could have been a conflict into an opportunity for resolution? That's the power you hold today. You have a unique ability to stay calm, composed, and diplomatic, even in heated discussions. This makes it an ideal day to clear the air with loved ones, settle old misunderstandings, or even renegotiate terms at work. Sometimes, one open and honest conversation can bring people closer together and clear up tension that's been building for months. So, what's been weighing on your mind lately? Is there a boundary with a friend or loved one that you've been meaning to clarify? Or maybe a responsibility at work that you're ready to redefine? Take a moment to think about what you'd like to shift or realign, and feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. Sometimes, just voicing your intentions can be the first step toward making them a reality. By putting it out there, you set the wheels of change in motion. Even though today's energy is positive and supportive, it's important to remember that patience will be key. There's always the possibility of misunderstandings or tension, and how you handle these moments will make all the difference. Have you ever been in a conversation where emotions started to flare up, and afterward, you wished you had taken a step back before responding? Today's energy encourages you to keep a cool head and avoid saying anything you might regret later. Even if things get heated, staying calm will help you prevent unnecessary disruptions to your plans or relationships. A great way to manage any built-up frustration or restlessness is through physical activity. Whether it's a walk in nature, a quick workout, or even just some gentle stretching, moving your body can help release pent-up energy and clear your mind. And don't forget to stay hydrated. Sometimes something as simple as drinking enough water can make a huge difference in how balanced and clear-headed you feel. One of the most beautiful aspects of today's energy is how it highlights your authenticity. Your openness and honesty will shine through in everything you do, and people will be drawn to that. Have you ever noticed how, when you show up as your true self, it has a ripple effect? When you're genuine, it gives others permission to be authentic, too, creating an atmosphere of positivity and connection. Think back to a time when your words or actions had an unexpectedly positive impact on someone else. Today, you have the opportunity to create those moments. By showing up with kindness and honesty, you not only uplift yourself but also everyone around you. At work, things are starting to click into place. If you've been feeling overwhelmed or like you've been spinning your wheels earlier this week, you might notice that today, things begin to flow more smoothly. That heavy sense of stress is easing up, giving you space to focus on what truly excites you. Have you been waiting for the right moment to dive into a project that fuels your passion? Well, now is that time. The universe is giving you the green light to start something new, to put your creativity into action, and to follow the ideas that light you up inside. Today, as you move through these transformative energies, take a moment to reflect on the changes you want to make and the truths you're ready to embrace. How are you stepping into your authenticity, and what new possibilities are opening up for you? I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Feel free to share them in the comments. Let's continue to lift each other up as we navigate this day of clarity, connection, and growth. Together, we can make the most of the opportunities that lie ahead.